Next up is Sam Wolf. Sam is a first-year American Literature and Culture major with a great interest in storytelling. Here's Sam with I'm Not Okay and That's Okay.
Hello. All right. I'd like to start off by asking everyone a serious question. What would you think if you found out that someone you knew, say a cousin, a neighbor, maybe the person sitting next to you, had a mental illness? You might be a little uncomfortable thinking about it. A professor asked my class this question a few weeks ago, and I was really taken aback. They made it sound so terrifying, mental illness. But that's the problem. In reality, mental illness should not be such a taboo topic. Although few people dare to speak about it, a lot of people actually are faced with the struggles of mental illness on a daily basis. About 20%. That's 1 in 5 people. People like you and me. It was sophomore year of high school when I first realized that something might be wrong. In health class, we were discussing the symptoms of depression among students, and over the hum of kids snoring in the back row, something struck me. Feeling hopeless, trouble concentrating, low self-esteem, feelings of alienation, extreme sensitivity. Despite the fact that I had constructed a reputation of endless positivity and cheerfulness, the criteria for teenage depression felt more than real. Am I depressed? It was something I'd never thought about before, something I'd never dared to think about because I was conditioned to believe that those with a mental illness are insane, and I was on the honor roll. I emotionally resonated with the lesson, and it terrified me. This idea pervaded my thoughts throughout the week as I recounted more and more instances in my life which fit the bill. I started to construct this notion that maybe my optimistic persona was really just overcompensation for more troubling thoughts inside. My senior year, I took psychology. I know they always say not to take psychology and start diagnosing yourself with a bunch of disorders, but in my case, it was exactly what I needed. As a very logical, rational being, I latched on to these scientific ways of describing my emotions. Through the course, I determined that my feelings of depression were simply side effects of a bigger problem: generalized anxiety disorder. This essentially means that you worry about everything and everything all of the time. Anxiety disorder has physiological roots, so your stress responses are more active, and it's way more than your typical nerves. And there's no escaping the constant feeling that you're doing something wrong, from work to school to how that one person looked at you for just a little too long. And despite the overwhelming nature of these emotions, things started to actually make sense for once. I eventually mustered up the courage to receive a formal diagnosis, and the more I researched anxiety, the more I began to understand what I was going through. I could trace panic attacks to 7th grade, and symptoms of anxiety are consistent with my perfectionist nature. As a result, I started to question my entire identity. If certain aspects of my personality and thinking were due to a mental illness, that means they're not normal. Illness is equivalent to sickness, and apparently I've just been sick my entire life, so what could I even be like without this illness? Who am I, really? These are totally the thoughts that were going through my head. Feeling more alienated than ever, I silently grappled with this idea. I looked at the faces of my peers differently, wondering if they could see through me as easily as it seemed. This only fueled my anxiety, giving me something else to worry about. Maybe everyone else could tell all along, and I was just the last to know. Sorry. Maybe I was just the last person to know. The thing with anxiety disorders is they're a lot more common than people think. And what we have to understand is, okay, so regardless of all of the things that I was doing, you can understand that this was definitely a very stressful time. I started to realize 3 things in society. First of all, no one talks about it. Seriously, I've never discussed mental illness with my friends or family before. Second of all, if you do talk about it, it's because you have a great aunt with something or other. There's this stereotype that mental disorders are for others who belong outside of society and inside a hospital, not in your everyday life. And third, mental disorders are seen in black and white, extreme cases attributed to serial killers and the like. There's little sense of spectrum, and it's hard for people to understand that everyday emotions like sadness or worry can be exaggerated for some people to a distressing level. But what I still couldn't figure out is why I still seem to do well in school, have good friends, and be a support system for others when all the while I felt like I was crumbling inside. The stigma of mental disorders as terrifying and dangerous and unpredictable was completely contradictory to what I was experiencing. Then, I came across an article titled Living with High Functioning and Hidden Anxiety. I'm telling you, the internet is a gold mine. High functioning. Yeah, that sounds about right. As I read these personal accounts, I learned that it's a lot more common than people think to mask anxiety disorders and depression. And without even trying, I had defaulted to defining these elements of my personality as wrong. But while society outlines mental illness as something that needs to be contained and treated, we need to learn to see it as a unique part of people's personalities that, while providing daily difficulties, is all a part of the human experience. In the past 15 years alone, cases of depression have doubled, and suicide rates have tripled. And the average age range of illness onset is 18 to 24, the exact range of college students. Tell me that this isn't something we need to talk about right now. So why the increase? We all go to UCLA, so we can imagine. Maybe it started with the application process, doing everything in your power to ensure acceptance, or facing rejection after rejection before settling here. Then, maybe it continued with the feeling that you don't quite belong, a phenomenon known as imposter syndrome. Or maybe you're pre-med or applying for a typical major, and although C's get degrees, you're unable to focus on anything other than excellence. Being surrounded by high expectations and high achievers can definitely take a toll on students like us and increase the risk of developing a disorder. We are faced constantly with direct and indirect competition between peers, the media, and social standards of race, gender, class, and other factors. It's easy to understand that while more and more students are feeling helpless, the pressure to keep quiet remains the same. Through personal research and a few trials and therapy, I learned that the best way to prevent anxiety attacks is to reduce stressful stimuli, learn relaxation techniques, and challenge our paranoid beliefs. I wish I could say that I did all that and now I have everything under control. But that's not true. One of the difficulties of anxiety is that feeling that you're never enough. You feel like you could never get help and that you're not worthy of seeking it out to begin with. I question every decision I make. I attribute the good things that happen to me as pure luck, and I generally avoid relationships because I don't trust my emotions. Each day faces a new monster. Yeah, sometimes it's really as bad as it sounds, but what I can tell you is there are ways to accept mental illness as just another aspect of our complex identities, rather than something that keeps you from it. In addition to someone with a mental illness, I consider myself an artist, a journalist, a student, a daughter, and a storyteller. I've found that pursuing my passions, rather than deeming myself unworthy of them, has helped me to express these parts of me, while at the same time realizing that there is a lot more to life than whatever I'm worrying about. And I can continue to offer people that same kindness and positivity because that's just who I am. Here's what I hope you can take away from my story. If this sounds like you, if you feel like your walls are closing in and you don't know why, find out why. Refuse to keep it all inside. Just convince yourself that everything is okay. Sometimes things aren't okay, and that's okay. We can't be afraid to talk about it. If this doesn't sound like you, know that you can be an ally. Mental disorders are nothing to be afraid of, and perpetuating the stigma that it is only further isolates those who are struggling. This could be a cousin, a neighbor, maybe the person sitting next to you, who needlessly feels like their emotions aren't valid because they aren't perfect. This all is to say that we have the power to open discussion among our peers. We can begin to debunk the stigmas I talked about earlier in 3 ways. Firstly, encouraging our friends and family to talk about mental illness. It's really important to gain empathy and understanding of those around you. Secondly, talking about mental illness in real-world, everyday settings. Anxiety and depression are surprisingly common, and those with high-functioning disorders are skilled at going unnoticed. And lastly, developing a well-rounded understanding of mental disorders on a spectrum. We have mood disorders like anxiety and depression, we have thought disorders like schizophrenia, and we have substance abuse disorders like addiction. Some of these are more noticeable than others, but all of them deserve our attention and support. With hope, we can come to terms with these inevitable parts of our identities and learn to lessen the gap between those with an illness and those without. It's important to understand that finding out someone has a mental illness warrants the same patience and respect and decency as anything else. Rather than stigmatize these disorders, we can start to take steps to see them as the complexities that make us human. Thank you.